What's up, guys? Welcome to Omega Raids Part 2. It's just a romance. It's not even a joke. It's beautiful.
Yeah, who put the vote up? That's a ridiculous vote.
What do you mean?
There's only one right answer.
There's only one right answer.
According to 4 votes, there's only one right answer right
Well,
now.
that just means whoever picks one of the other ones is like, we'll actually know that one was pretty good. Like, which so far did you like Deltascape or Sigmascape more?
I think I like the Sigmascape more.
I think I like Sigmascape more too. I think they did just get better, and fighting a train was really fun.
I'll be honest, I'm trying to remember who we fought in the Deltascape. That was Final Fantasy V.
The dude that evolved into the tree because he punches through
but
that was
yes,
sick.
But
that was the
Savage Raid one was sick.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
See, somebody voted for Deltascape.
Oh, but okay, the scythe that you can get. I'm looking at the armor for a Sigmascape, and the scythe you can get is pretty cool.
All right, well, I'm gonna try and get that.
But I think it's only for the Savage. Unable to join party. Why? Because I'm in a menu? Is that why?
That's exactly why.
James, how's it going? Where'd he go? He was just here.
He joined the party. Is he hiding?
Coming around the corner?
Just coming around the mountain.
Maybe not. Oh no, it's Banana. Dressed up as an astronaut with a really sick. Oh, what is? Oh,
it's Omega.
It's Omega.
How?
Look at the way he's sitting on there.
How get?
Just doesn't look comfortable. James says he's killing something.
Relatable. Well, we're just here to do the Omega, so let's go ahead and start the talk of the talking. Oh wait, let me change my. I can't wear a face mask through this entire thing, right?
You could try.
Jesse greets you with a mix of enthusiasm and concern. Good timing, Rourke. There's been another anomaly detected at the yawn. Is it weird? Yeah, I was gonna say, is it weird that we call it a yawn? Just triggering snicker or sleepiness. Assuming previous instances are anything to go by, this energy fluctuation is another of Omega's so-called invitation. If you don't mind waiting a moment or two, then we can discuss things with Master Garland. He should be here soon. I can't even say it.
Concuthism.
I bet the stock in the company he's fiddling with the research data. I'll just silently nod at you. Well, I suppose I should explain, even if the chief might prefer me not to share. After your last run-in with Omega, Master Garland had some research notes smuggled in from the Empire, from Garlemald. The notes are part of Midas non-Garland's legacy, who was, of course, the chief father and the Empire's preeminent, thank you, engineer. The incident at Bozja Castle? Something. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I know.
I don't
Bozja.
remember. Do you remember?
Or is it Bozja?
Bozja. Never heard of it. I don't remember.
See, Midas built a tower to harness Dalimud's power, and it brought annihilation upon the entire town in which it was built. That isn't the kind of event you can simply brush under the rug.
Emperor Solus, you're like ahead of me. Emperor Solus had ordered Midas to devise a means to destroy primals. The project was a failure.
I think we just chose different dialogues.
Oh, so we got different stuff? Oh, so I'm getting all the information. Vaporize, transmission. Entire town in which it was built. I mean, it said the same thing. She just said it a different way. And as you can imagine, the job of sifting through the rubble afterwards was no pleasant task. Master Garland was slated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland. His homeland. He had to run. The chief has wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmitter, or the data used to create it, until now. I think he means to put that research to use in your conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can be no other explanation. Listen to me, Ruach. The chief's genius is plagued by a great deal of apprehension. But even so, once he makes a decision, he doesn't do things by halves. When the time comes, he'll come through for us. You have to believe that. I believe in Sid. Dude's always showed up.
Yeah. Except when we were like, where's Sid? We could use a ride right now.
Literally, like, can somebody call him? I know I'm working with Alfie right now, but can I work with Sid? It's no excuse, Chief. What have I told you about being punctual to staff meetings? In any case, I've shared the situation at the yawn with Ruach here. Alright. Good. Then you know that Omega is likely ready to continue with its tests. Shall we go and knock on the door? Trying to remember my voices. But Chief, Biggs and Wedge aren't fit for fieldwork yet, and the chirurgians given Nero strict orders to stay abed.
I think it just means like doctor.
And what of Midgod-sama? Still taking his nap, is he? Yeah,
hey,
no,
he did something really cool.
Yeah. That leaves only you, Ruach and Alpha. Maybe it's time I join the expedition. Nah, Jesse, literally, it's just me. I need your talents elsewhere. There's a half-built device in the workshop that I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up the design and completed the core mechanisms. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities. A new device? Does that mean you used the... Ahem. Ahem! Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there. Right, it's back to the rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself. Yeah. Quay.
Pronounce it Kyrujan? Kyrujan? Makes sense. Alright. Is this yeah, go to the on.
Honestly, I'm gonna need a re-summary of that part because we muddled through it too quick.
Basically, Sid's got a project that he wants to work on.
No, not that part. The Bozja
okay.
part. Sorry, the Bozja part.
Bozja? Oh,
the city
the
and
Emperor
how...
wanted Sid's dad to make something, and
yeah,
it
like...
blew something. It blew up like the town that he built it in.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's bad.
You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure Ginger and Have a Banana are gonna beat us on the whole comment thing. I was first for a short time.
And then I was first.
And then I was first again.
At some point.
Did you get a rain jacket for your chocobo?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I could probably get you one.
My chocobo is currently...
He's got the beard.
Yeah, he's got the chest beard.
I'm gonna get around to crafting you more different chocobo armor. Don't you worry.
Yeah, craft me a new set. You keep...
I'll even let you pick next time.
Just not the whale.
Usually I make 2 at a time, so I'll let you pick next time.
Ready to put an end to this. Oh, James was out of the party? There's no room for hesitation. We press on. Come what may. Still don't know how it works. Bozja is where they called out to Dalamund and called it down, but the device exploded. Dalamund.
It's Dalamud.
Dalamund. Quack, quack, quack. That's the spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? Cannonball. interdimensional rift. We're missing some test words. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end. I'm getting my robot. Mop. Welcome, welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 PSI group combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined. The strongest among them, this surviving specimen, shall be your opponent.
So Dalamud was the moon that had Bahamut in it? The world's least child-friendly pinata?
Well, I missed what he said. Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue the objective of this conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. We knew that part.
We're gonna fight.
I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Bleep. Omitting intermediate steps. Evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous. Proceeding immediately with final experiment.
Superfluous.
Right? Sometimes when they're hard to read quickly, stop. I have to like just run past them. Alpha, your task is complete. Your presence amongst these subjects is no longer required. Wait? What do you mean by that? I will guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete.
Dude, whatever. Fuck this robot.
Right?
Alpha's team member.
Even so, Alpha is a valued companion. And if he wishes to continue on with us, I've no intention of leaving him behind. Companion. If only I learned to love. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. He tried to save me. Bleep. Furthermore, the primal function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. Aww. Aww. Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity I created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. Beep bop, boop bop. Alpha's real to me, you son of a bitch. I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. You guys are fools for cute animals. The test was an abject failure, and thus I resolved to adapt my methodology. He does meth. I would focus instead upon simulating powerful opponents and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. Dude, this guy doesn't shut up. I'm so done with you. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a stupid robot man.
He's the main villain. Like, he's gonna have his lines.
He's not even good, and his voice is stupid.
Yeah, here we hurry up and
hold
if
on,
Nero was here, he would have told you to shut up.
Sid Bart, tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? I did that one fast. Your query bears little relevance to this topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. We know all this. He's just information dumping. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness, the same limitless conviction which allows weakling heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? Then we will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Ruach. Let us be on our way. You too, Alpha. Yeah, you tell him, Sid. Alpha. Let's go. Come on.
Hey.
Quay.
Alpha, the engineering Pokemon.
I like the machine can't simulate plus ultra. Literally. Can never trust someone who says blip and sounds like a robot. Holy crap, wait a second. Alpha's going to the Chocobo farm upstate. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna go run around with all the other alphas.
I mean, he could go live in Dravania. Like, a lot of Chocobos up there.
His voice is stupid coming from the only person voicing him right now.
What?
Got him.
As for the world's inhabitants, Omega has generously proven us with a basic profile. Yeah, what is that? Can you tell what that is? Is it a temple?
It looks like a Super Smash Brothers.
It looks like a Super Smash Bros. Map.
It looks like Hyrule Castle.
It does look like Hyrule Castles. What is certain, however, is that the Chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. It promises to be a grueling battle, but one which will open the gate to fighting Omega itself. Bring it on. Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Ruach. Will you be my assistant? Where? You're bothered by what Omega said earlier. You think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Trust me when I said this is not your fault. We were the ones who awakened Omega, and we're the ones who need to deal with the consequences. Quay. By the way, do you still have that card you used to boil water in the kettle? It's been brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even refill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful.
With this salt water?
The music. It's not the point, Nick. Quay. He's given him a purpose. He's given him a job. Part of the team. It is inconvenient without Midgard-sama here to translate his chirping. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win the next contest. Let's show him we're on top of things, eh?
Yeah.
Quay. What a way with words, Alpha. He says a lot with, like, very few words, you know? Some call that intellectual.
Final Fantasy 1 boss? Yeah. When he was talking about how the origin was like lost to the mists of history or whatever that was like really far back, I'm like, that's gotta be Final Fantasy 1. You got to send me an invite. I left the party. Please.
Whatever.
Alright, you're healing, right?
Is there anybody else on? Anybody else lurking in chat? I'll shoot one to Sekuya since I played this last time. Cannot locate character with that name. He's on Diabolos. James is in. Two main things for this one: don't overlap multiple stack markers, and tanks take tethers.
What? Don't overlap. And tanks take tethers. What's a tether?
Basically, you're gonna get a thing on you that's gonna tether you. You know. You know, right?
All right. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
You get it. You understand. Let's do it.
Line goes to a party member. You do not want it to stay on a non-tank. So I just like intercept the line.
Good job, Mr. President.
Yeah.
You got this.
Assuming I just walk in front of the line or like walk onto the party member, grab it from them.
I believe in you. Look at this giant eyeball.
Oh, banana's also tank. Perfect. I guess my main tanking or off tank.
You guys can trade.
Okay, I'll main tank. I'll start.
I'm into. I'm amazed to have a banana still in third. How have you not gotten to first yet? I'm second. Who's first?
It's probably me.
It is you.
I have 75 XP.
The bot's not even ranking. Ha! Loser bot.
Is there? There must be a limit.
Ooh, somebody picked Alpha Ski.
I think there's a top limit of XP that you can get.
Got demoted the minute sticker said something. Isn't it kind of weird? Oh yeah, look, you can tap on it and see. Dang it. Screw you. How does that like work? We're still all at 75 XP, except for the bot. He's only at 25. This thing's kind of
The
cool.
bot doesn't even.
How much XP is a super jet? This is dangerous.
Super.
I can't be super chatting myself, then I'm just paying YouTube. It's weird. I don't know. I kind of like put some more games in there or something. Dude, I'm pretty sure there's a card for this guy.
Yeah, it looks mean.
There's some really cool Final Fantasy cards out there. I need to go to Moonwake and check their symbols.
No.
I need
Bad.
to go. Heavy breathing.
Hey, look what's in front of this chest.
I need
There's
to
like
at
a
least
person in
trade
there.
in. I'm like willing to trade in my stuff for a card that I actually want. Because I have some, like I still have that Yuki one or whatever. I don't like that one.
All right, chaos.
How do I play this? Do the purple, and the red, the blue.
Oh. Yes. Punch the shit out of me. That was a lot.
Ooh,
Don't stand over there, guys.
careful on the edges.
Oh God.
Yeah, I almost dashed off. Ow! Oh, jeez. Ooh. Stay together. That's cool.
Oh, I see how that works. I just ran away.
Where did you go? Everybody went together.
When I had it, I just ran out into the field. I hoped it was for the best. All right, come here, tank.
There's a reason I've been making you play.
Don't go that way.
Mr. Crafter main.
I was doing some crafting right before this.
I know.
All right, I have the tether.
I think have a banana have the tether?
Dude, I think there's two. It's one on each side.
No, I
Oh, off the edge?
I hit the wrong button.
Rocked cow, did you spring backwards?
I might have jumped backwards.
Actually, he's not even here to heal you.
I know.
You gotta ask for support with the... Oh, I guess we're going this way. Well, I remembered which button is...
Where's...
Ow. I managed to stand in both of those.
I was making fun of you, and that's why I teleported off the edge. It's instant karma.
I know, I played Sage yesterday for the first time in a while. And, it was interesting. Ooh.
I'm gonna die.
Everybody stand together.
Nope.
Stand
Damn.
apart.
Damn. Are we not supposed to stack?
Maybe he said don't stack the stack markers?
I think he did, didn't he?
Alright. Well, I don't have a res with my tank, so...
That's fine. All the damage just... Oh, that other healer's not... Oh.
DPS slumber party. Looking at a lot of dead people.
Oh.
And I'm not thinking we have the damage to deal with this.
I'm coming! I'm back! See, it all started when...
Oh,
that doesn't
boy.
look friendly.
I don't know if that
Proud of
did
you.
anything, but that was pretty cool. Did somebody use the... Yeah. Banana, was that your limit break?
Yeah, well, it wasn't you! Nick, come here. I'm not falling for that one. Fine. Nope. I guess I did fall for it. I'm not falling for that one.
So basically,
I got
two
concerned.
people had the marker, and you need to have
They
4 on one, 4 on the other. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, buddy. Come here. Can we get in there? No? Not really sure what I'm supposed to be taking him somewhere. This is a lot more chaotic than I think last time we did.
Well, for the first fight, maybe. Ooh. I'm hurting. Maybe don't stand in the storm? Is that what I was doing wrong?
Yeah. Alright, I got the tether again. Alright, we almost got him.
No, you.
Oh god, thank you.
So what were you saying? It was like you had to have a half of the people on it and half not, or it was just the people that had the stacker on them had to stack?
So when it was the normal like stack markers where everybody's supposed to get on to the same one, right?
Yeah.
It's the flashing orange one. There was two of them on two different people, or it was like one on two different people.
Yeah.
And you needed to have them separated. So like if the party
so
couldn't
they
handle
couldn't
both
stack.
of those stack markers.
I see.
Yeah.
The stackers don't stack. Okay. GG. All right, what do we get? What do we get? All the junk. You're taking my screws. I hate you.
And the bolts. But then that was a pretty cool limit break though.
Ginger, I was with you. I was like, I just ran to my death. I was like, oh, the melee DPS. The crayons were just like, crayons. Like, I just here to do the slice and dice. Omega projected potential continues to confound my understanding. Literally, we already told you the answer. It is possible that test subject Sid's suppositions are correct. That my calculations and simulations are fundamentally flawed. Do mortals truly boast some indefinable quality that I do not possess and cannot measure? Error, logic loop, malfunction, resolution requires additional data. If the nature of your existence defies standard reasoning, then I must examine you from an illogical angle. I will subject the unknown to the imperfect. Test subject Ruartikai will proceed to a supplemental stage.
No.
Bonus stage.
You know, I had to take supplemental classes in high school.
Nick is smart. He just never did his homework. That's why. But honestly, you guys had a lot more fun in those classes, so Who was really smart? I had to go to all the stupid smarty pants classes. You read good. No.
I like the data to fabricate a response to that.
Where is this? This is pretty dope.
I'm glad you had your sprout status on. Time for the old spin, spin out, spin, flip in. That sounds like BMR playing Reaper.
I was gonna say, that sounded really like Reaper or Dragoon. Will accept only death as a condition of defeat. What? Why did we get tossed in the bunch of bullcrap? Oh, is he gonna make us kill Midgard Summer? Or a dragon? Is he just trying to like hit us with trauma?
I think this dragon's pretty cool looking.
This thing's sick. Can I get this as a mount? To size, honestly.
It is Midgard Summer.
I would love a dragon to size.
Is this like Prime Midgard Summer?
Red maned worm of the Dragon Star.
Yeah, it's a simulation of his prime. So this is like full powered Midgard Summer.
At the height of his power and glory. Dude. Square up. Oh my god, wait! Sid?
No, I don't need
You can't force Ruach to fight 2 battles back to back. He needs time to regain his strength. He must be allowed to recuperate, or the data for your testing will be skewed.
Flip.
Acknowledged. Bleep. Test subject Ruach Takai, you are permitted to leave. Re-enter the test world when your strength has returned to optimal levels. Dude, Omega just got like excited. You know, he was like, I'm just gonna throw another one at him, and another one.
I can take it.
I can take it.
Quay. Quay.
Need more data. Quay. Alpha seems distressed.
Sid?
I'm right
I'll
here.
be honest.
I don't think
Not seeing you.
but I'm standing next to Alpha.
Oh, Banana, you definitely can maintain Midgard Summer.
Sid has vanished from view, but his voice is clear and strong. So strong. My apologies. 'Twas not my intention to undermine the gravity of the situation when this diversion. I'd noticed the kettle was boiled and thought some tea would soothe my nerves. I poured myself a cup and was halfway through drinking it before I realized my hand, not to mention the rest of me, had turned invisible. I understand the situation is unsettling, but I assure you I can still work unimpeded. Now, we had best discuss how to approach... What? Seems to have worn off. Dude, what did Alpha make in the coffee pot? Quack. Now, you're not to blame. I did ask you to fill the kettle after all. And I'd forgotten that Nero had said about your card producing water with, unexpected properties. Although it seems to the effects were rather different this time. It wasn't salt water, which is better. In any case, 'twas pleasant to have a distraction from our greater woes. However brief, we'll set the rest of the water aside for now and decide what to do with it later. This'll come into play later. We got invisible juice.
It seems like it's very random, though, when it's applicable.
Just pray you don't get the random water that turns you inside out. Dang. That would be pretty dark. From everything we've heard thus far, it seems that Omega and Midgard Summer both hail from different stars, two distant worlds at war with one another. As a result of that conflict, the worm was forced to gather his offspring and leave his home behind. And after evading Omega's pursuit over the course of an unimaginable journey, the father of dragons arrived here on our world. I'm assuming the entity you're to face is a younger, more vital Midgard Summer, just as he was when Omega first encountered him, thousands of years in the past, a formidable foe indeed. We fought him at the Keeper of the Lake, that's true. That was just a dungeon.
That was old Midgard Summer.
You fought against Midgard Summer? Before?
Decrepit Midgard Summer.
Yes, I think I see your concern. It would be unwise to treat this as the same opponent, considering how different they might possibly be. It certainly doesn't help matters that Omega's little surprise isn't registered as an official test subject. I can't even use the terminals to search for the most basic information. With that in mind, Ruok, I have a proposal. I wish to leave the completion of this supermental stage entirely in your heroic hands. Thanks. Rather than twiddle my thumbs whilst you prepare to contend with the dragon, I mean instead to work on a strategy for our inevitable confrontation with Omega. And then, my friend, we will put a stop to this mad machine once and for all. I'm glad we're in agreement. Already my tools and you yours. You've a worm to slay. Womp, womp, womp. Pshwee.
Okay, so if I'm reading this right, Banana's saying that the next boss there's going to be spinning, and that if there's spin twice, two spins, you go out, and if there's a spin and then a flip, you go in, and if there's any sort of flip, you go to the corners. Does that sound right?
You just tell me what to do, when to do it.
I'm gonna be too busy forgetting.
Spin, spin. Okay, we remember two each. Which give me the. Which one was the one where you go to the corner?
Okay, so you don't have time to react. Got to go off the visuals. Okay, so two spins is you go in, out. Shit. Okay, two spins you go out. There's a spin and a flip you go in. If there's any sort of flips, you need to go to the corners. Or there's a flips with no spins.
So two spin in.
I think I just need to know what.
Wait.
I mean, it's Midgard
No.
Summer, so
Two spin out. One spin flip in.
what if it does a kickflip?
Flip corner. We got this. We got
any sort of
this.
first
we play
like
video
flip.
games.
If it flips first and doesn't spin, then you go to the corners. And if it does a kickflip, then we gotta follow with like an ollie grind, like some sort of like kickback. Those are skateboarding terms.
Two spin flip. In Savage, there's an X pattern too. Ugh.
Who's doing all these Savage raids unsynced? Or synced?
Mecha Breaks, gonna be dropping tonight at 10 p.m. I'm gonna at least log in tonight, fiddle around while I watch some Star Trek or something. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're gonna fiddle around in the character creator.
Spend a long time in the character creator.
Just
Really make sure I look exactly as I want to.
Well, in that last fight, I got 2 Alpha Scape bolts, an Alpha Scape pedal, an Alpha Scape shaft, and an Alpha Scape spring.
Meaning you had to go to the Cardinals? What?
Cardinal directions.
Cardinal directions? Like the bird?
North, south, east, west.
They're called cardinal directions?
Yeah. Cardinal directions on a map.
I don't think I maybe have heard that. Interesting. I never heard the word cardinal directions.
Yeah, it's named after the...
Is that why the bird's called a cardinal? Is there a cardinal?
No, it's named after the people under the Pope. Cardinals.
Hold on. There's no way they named the word... Why would they add cardinal directions just because the Pope has cardinals? Why wouldn't it be the other way around, that cardinal direction meant north, east, south, west, and they were like, that's
because when they anoint a new Pope, that's how...
Yeah, so they have cardinals, but like...
Right.
It's based off of the directions more than the cardinals, right?
No.
The cardinals came first, and then they're like, we're calling it cardinal directions?
I'm sure it was known by something else, but that's how...
When? Show me the history. I don't believe you.
1200.
That's freaking stupid.
Yep. Pope Innocent VIII. Look it up.
All right, well, somebody else look it up. You look it up. You have to prove it to me.
I don't. I know it's right. I don't have to.
I don't believe you.
Okay, don't believe me.
Look it up. Like literally yesterday. Yesterday you had this debate with freaking Raymond and he won. So you have to look it up.
I don't have to look up anything.
You were wrong.
What makes more sense? All right, that's named after the people underneath the Pope of, you know, the Christian church, which is like the biggest church, or a red bird.
No, I'm not saying it was named after the bird. I'm saying the word came along beforehand for directions being like the main directions. If they named it after the Pope, that's really friggin' stupid, and I hate it. Because it's like, why? I guess what else would you call it? And what was it called before then? This is what we... It's just north.
Yeah. There was north, and then there was left, north, right, north, and bottom north. It would be
like global direction, or like freaking polar direction, or like... I don't know. Anything that seems... Ugh. Man, we are really waiting for something. It's been 5.5 minutes.
Banana says cardinal just means like super important.
Yeah, I don't really believe that. Like, the fact that you said cardinal just means like super important, I think, doesn't give me a lot of confidence. We're all too lazy to Google it.
I'll Google it. You didn't even know what the cardinal directions were before this, and all of a sudden,
I did.
Like an expert.
Hey, I'm killing 5 minutes. The only way this could be better is if we started talking about north meaning up at altitude wise.
Okay, here's the actual term. The term, this is AI, so you know it's true. The term cardinal directions originates from the Latin word cardo, meaning hinge or axis.
Uh-huh.
This term was used in Roman cities to describe the main north-south street, which served as fundamental reference points. The four cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, are the primary points on a compass and are essential for navigating
Mhm.
and orientation.
Mhm.
Also
Mhm.
named after the people under the Pope.
Okay. Is that on the end of that? Is that the on the end of the AI post?
You know, if the AI was a little bit more advanced, it probably would have thrown that on
You're
there.
2 for 2, sir.
Can rivers flow north? Yeah, the Nile. Nile flows north.
But why? Why does that river flow north?
Just geography, man.
This is the longest freaking wait of my life. It's because nobody's playing healer, huh? We got a double
This is the
tank.
longest less than 5 minutes of my life.
For real.
Which north? Cardinal north.
Rivers flow downhill.
No.
We
it's
could
fine.
do that. Let's do that.
If we really wanted to, Rourke could heal.
Nuh-uh.
Rourke a tank.
Nuh-uh. I don't have the gear.
You not.
I didn't buy the earrings and stuff for the other set. I'd probably have to be... Like, if it was the first two, maybe?
I said let's give it 1 more minute, and then if not, then we can requeue his healing.
My job is the floor tank. You know this. You know this.
You're doing a great job.
I am. I've been floor tanking quite a bit, and we've only done one fight. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself and quietly mow, and Nick's gonna Google things.
I have nothing to Google. But I guess I could Google rivers that flow north. I know the Nile is one.
Surely there's more than one, right?
Rivers that flow north, that's creepy. How did that's like the first search thing that came up. I typed in river. Okay, there's like 6. No. It says many rivers. There's the Nile River. There's a lot of Russian rivers that flow north.
Are you sure they're not just lying?
I don't know. I've never been to Russia. The Red River of the North forms the boundary between Minnesota and North Dakota and flows north into Canada. There's a river in Florida that flows north.
Florida doesn't have rivers. It's just a swamp.
Another... I thought so too. There's another river in Canada that flows north. Another Canadian river. Interesting. All right, if we want to requeue as Banana as healer, we can do that. Just means
All right.
we're gonna lose our taking synergy.
Let me know when you're healer. Have a banana.
He's ready.
Did you see you're already getting tips on how to tank?
Okay, important for the ad in the middle of the fight, you gotta point that dragon ad away from the party. Okay. Do you think that other tank's gonna know that? I hope so. So there's gonna be another dragon that shows up? 2 dragons?
Well, at least dragon ads, because he's the father of dragons, so he's probably pulling in dragons to fight for him.
These aren't so bad when they come up in raid roulette. Well, I mean, I guess what are the chances that when we run our raid roulettes that these are gonna pop up? Because before this, we only had Alexander raids to do, so it wasn't really an issue. But I like a lot of the later game content, and I feel like it just doesn't pop up as much.
Depends on what you're leveling, right?
Not really.
It depends on your level for what's available.
Oh, that's true. Exaflares, but those will be easier just to figure out on the fly. You say that. You'd think that 5:40 in the afternoon is prime Final Fantasy time. Look at my Wondrous Tales. I guess we don't either get the Bahamut coils either, and those are raids.
I mean, we could always work on dailies, like I haven't done my Beast Tribes.
I did my Beast Tribes.
I think you have to leave this way, though.
Shadowbringer AR raids will probably have the worst queue out of any of them. Coils isn't any roulettes, it's too skewed, so it's not technically a trial. You have to manually, like, look for them.
See?
Hey, look at it. It just took you leaving.
You guys are welcome.
Alright, let's do this. It's gonna be good. This other tank that I'm queuing with is definitely, like, senior tank, right?
This dragon looks dope.
That knows what he's doing. I like the black and gold look. He just looks like a younger, rejuvenated, oh yeah. Elise automatically took over.
That's what you want.
He's spinning.
That's one
Is he gonna spin
spin.
again?
Okay, that moves
Two
out.
spins.
Move out, move out, move out. Aha.
Didn't make it. But
You didn't make it?
No, I'm tank. I'm a little bit more forgiving. I can be slow.
That's one spin.
Alright, there's one spin.
That's a double. He went around twice, didn't he?
No,
Oh, that's twice.
that's two spins though. Move out.
We do the double spin and you move on. Oh, geez. Didn't notice that, though.
Yeah, you guys got wrecked.
I don't believe you. Oh, there's one.
Oh, I guess no, don't move. Damn, dude.
One spin. That seems like a double.
No. Flip.
That's a
in.
flip. In. Ah! Oh, I made that. That's bull.
Let me know if you see an ad show up. Alright, there's one spin. Flip. In.
Yep, I did wrong. I went out. Dang it. Oh, and then I stood in James' electricity and we both died for it. Dang. My bad. Ginger, how did you get to #1 on XP wise? Maybe if you do multiple comments, it doesn't like give you like in a row.
There's a spin. Corners. I see you over there.
thought about it.
Flip. Lots of flipping. It's gonna be corners again.
Sorry.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think he's got him.
Are we not supposed to be killing these?
I'm not really sure. I thought I was helping Banana with one.
That looks like a small dragon. Here he comes.
He's got her somewhere. Come back.
He got bigger.
Ooh.
I did that way too late and I clicked the wrong. I meant to heal.
Did we live?
Spin? Or what was that?
No, it's just a tail whip. There's Exoflare. Just kind of moving.
What does that mean?
Pray. Oh god, it's slippery. Spin. Flip. Go in.
No.
You're not gonna make it. That's not where you were. Like, nope. Dude, James, you okay over there?
Is that a double flip? Oh, sorry guys.
Watch out for the Exoflares.
Ouch.
Watch out for
Ouch.
Frogmancer, no! Spin. Spin, out. Hey, we're probably gonna get to 3. No, banana!
I'm sorry guys. I just like watched you guys.
Yeah, me too, man.
No, I wanted it. No, I wanted it. I was just activating it. Sad.
That was a lot cooler than anything. Damn your ice.
Well, that wasn't too bad. I like that one. That was kind of fun. There's a little frog? I didn't even know.
Hmm?
GG's.
Well, the 99. You're rolling my crap. It's like
Dude, I know. I was watching him and there's like check mark, no sound. Check mark, no sound. Not liking how you're playing right now.
I mean, you could blame at least one death on Rourke.
What? I did actually stand in his circle and we both died. Another stunning victory, Ruach. I felt the breath catch in my throat on more than one occasion. When was it? Was like when I was on the ground or... Hey, have a banana finally first in the comments. Larboard and starboard? Oh no.
Alright, starboard's right, larboard is left because it starts with an L.
What if it's not?
I don't know. I'm just hoping.
The summoner may not have even sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone could have guided the similarities. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, 'tis interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to awakening Omega. A strange twist of fate when you consider the machine's connection to Midgard-sama. Well, whatever else Destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent that Omega itself failed to overcome. A feat worthy of celebration, I'd say. We get music. Alright. This one and then one more after it, right? We're halfway. Whoa, we're halfway there. We just may save those optional dungeons for Saturday. Your move, Omega. And then he just stared at him. Then they just stared at him. Omega's salty. Bleep. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Discarding test world system resources, rerouting to primary operations. Spooky red atmosphere. Initiate. Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observe between my simulations and your practical performance against Midgard-sama necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Blip. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities. Then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. This is it then. Omega's powerful might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where his weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. He gave us the nod.
I feel like Sid might have been having too much coffee. Did
Yeah,
Alfie
maybe.
just poop out a card?
Excuse me?
Alpha, I think he just pooped out a card.
I think you're a little ahead of me. I haven't seen no card pooping. First things first, we make a few adjustments here like so. Alpha, do you have any of those trick tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. Oh my. He pooped rocks and a card. What do we have here? Some sort of gem? A couple of stones? And one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or is it smaller? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Right, 'twas foolish of me to even ask. Sorry, jeez. We're in the yawn, I'm yawning, he's yawning, we're yawning. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Quick. We'll win this, I promise. You can always claw things if you turn out. You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. We'll win this, I promise. Give him a potion. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled an empty bottle with the invisible water from the kettle.
An invisibility potion.
It might just prove useful in the right situation.
I'm just curious because we're gonna have 2 more bosses to fight.
Mm-hmm.
If we're
So
fighting
we're gonna-
Omega this time,
Dude, we're gonna
what's-
learn some
what's
stuff.
next?
Just let it happen. It's gonna be good. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through.
Oh no. Banana says we'll probably end up wiping.
Wait, when did you say that?
In the chat. In the game chat.
Oh. Right, Jesse should have the device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? She got like a bomb. I've designed what you might call a mini nuclear device. You mount it on this shoulder launcher and it jettisons it forward at your enemies.
Some sort of rocket.
I'll head straight back to Ralga's Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. So we're gonna have to go to Ralger's, and then we're gonna have to come back. Quick. Alpha wants you to follow Sid. He's like, I'm concerned. Ralger's Reach. Oh, this is not the right quest. It's just picking up some random ass quest. Standing around staring at the floor. His hand's shaking because he's made like some kind of device, kind of like how his dad made a device, and he doesn't want it to blow up an entire city like his dad's blew up an entire city. Looking a bit shaky there, old friend. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one is led to a certain conclusion. Of all the Primal's attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye, all the available evidence supports such a theory. It is likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that. You based it on the Midas design, didn't you? The plans for the Luna transmitter. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamant, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out. But the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements, triple-checked the calculations on parchment. The idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I fail to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. Just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and the feel of the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Eorzea and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But not is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against the world, determined to oppose you. You can have the best of intentions and still cause hurt to yourself or others. But 'tis in confronting those wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel? You never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny, innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. 'Tis a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in the world I care about, now aside from myself. Ugh, I don't understand you at all.
Nero's great.
But I suppose, if anything, Omega is an unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were, and if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. What does this look? Although 'tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence, I always had the second best student in class, pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I had better go lie down and before I fall over or vomit.
Basically, Sid's learned his lesson since he was a youth, and is more careful when he invents stuff.
Yep.
Person on a llama?
It's pronounced Yama. He's having daddy issues. I was gonna ask where Nero is. Well, cue the Nero. First Alpha, now you. Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with reckoning and repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the rift and confirm our strategy. Kill it. Got it. Done. Easy. Easy money. Alpaca? Actually? Man. Everywhere I go, Omega's following.
Alright, AlphaScape 3.0. Ready to launch.
Will you be descending into the young? Yes!
It
It is 7 o'clock. Nick's gotta go to bed soon. Better get these
It's
fights
actually
going.
6.
Every time they talk about yawning, I'm getting sleepier. Yeah, I've been up since,
Since when?
Since 7?
7.
That's like the same
Well.
time as you.
That's might too early for a pointy-eared elf.
I'm not even
I
an elf.
myself have been up since 5:30.
I'm a dragon. Alright, he's giving us an Omega Jammer. So we gotta use that on anything that's not the boss or the party.
All right, try to do a ready check.
I'm gonna use it on Ginger.
Nice.
Do you like your new job?
I'm so thrilled. I have something to do. Although honestly, I think above 4 maybe it's like necessary, but 4 and below, we all know what's happening. Crystal, 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 crystal.
This one might be a long wait.
No, we got this.
You got any other
Bananas
things
gonna tank with me.
Google? Or Banana, just info dump on us for what to do.
Are you excited for the Leap of Faiths coming up?
I'm really excited for Mega Break coming out. You're not wrong. It's gonna be pretty dope.
So I think I was looking at the different prizes that are like the things you can grab in the upcoming event. It looks like we're gonna get there's like a couple of the Kamuis, the wolf from, I think it's Shadowbringers. So if we could get those, we could cut out some of our mount farming that's eventually gonna come up and get us.
Yeah, but I hate having to do the stupid Leap of Faiths.
Okay, but we could also try and do some of the weekly challenges this time, because we're a whole like expansion ahead of where we were last time. So I think we're gonna have more opportunities to do that.
I just don't care about the Moogle thing. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we have to grind for stuff.
We honestly, yeah, when you grind your levels for your warrior classes, then we can talk, Mr. Craft. All right, what do we got?
There's a ruby gwibber.
That's the dragon. I have a couple of those.
Yeah.
Drop
shadow
fire
one.
puddles away from the boss. We'll want the room. Fire puddles? And why am I carrying a fire
I'm assuming
puddle?
that's... No, I think it's like...
If we get
when you
targeted by it.
Yeah. Like little like circle thing that targets you.
But also
Just move
keep
away
the
from
boss
everybody.
as close to the center as you can safely do.
Okay.
Okay.
Banana, are you main tanking this one?
Watch the... I think he did say he wanted to. Watch the flying ads to the outside. Use the zapper on the small ones. Dodge the big ones.
Okay, he's gonna off tank. There's a tether, and if you are not a tank, avoid being too close and taking the line tether.
Alright, so don't go towards the tether, people.
He wants to take the mustard bomb tether. Freaking Omega with his chemical warfare.
Get Ruby, it's for the best.
The ruby. Remember, because these dragon ones are like hard to get, apparently. So.
Yeah, we'll see if I do some grinding for it. I'm not too worried.
There's a minion I want. The ephemeral necromancer looks cool. There's some barding that I could get. Iron frog mover ignition key.
That sounds good.
Used to acquire the iron frog mover.
That sounds good. I like frogs.
What is that? Frog mover.
Listen, I got a lot of Mecha Break to play.
It's just a frog you're standing on.
Really? Okay.
Like,
I'll do it for the frog.
Let's see, Drake Horn, Direwolf Whistle.
Just pull it up.
2 of the Kamuis.
Because I'm sure there was like a
wooden
video.
bin.
Somebody's already gone through. Huh?
Wind up Kobold. Some cards you can grab. There's a cat minion, Torojiro.
Dorojiro.
The Taoist Moogle minion.
Alright, I think if I do this correctly, just do it like this. Should be this. Aha!
Nope.
See, as soon as I committed to doing something, you guys are welcome.
Oh, during intermission phase, we'll have a monitor to kill. Do not touch the center circle, but make sure you stand in the yellow towers.
Hold up a video and everything. Not touch the center circle. Man, I'm gonna die. That was like 6 different things that we have to remember.
He said there's a chance we're gonna wipe. Hey, Omega, you finally came out to play. You stupid bug. Look like a cicada.
He reminds me of the beetles from The Mummy. The scarab beetles.
Yeah. The flesh-eating ones.
Yup.
I just remember going through the Universal Studios like tour ride, and they have like the 4D like effects where it like makes you feel like the beetles are like going to get you or whatever, like they're touching you, like the puffs of air or whatever. Atomic ray. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, he's got mustard bomb.
Alright, what do we do for mustard bomb again?
I don't know. I guess just take a shit ton of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe don't stand next to me when that's happening.
Yeah, that hurt. Oh, we already lost one. Oh, that was fast. We almost lost 2. Friggin' A, dude. That one's so fast. That one is so fast. Oh no!
Hey buddy, can you come over here in the middle, man? Thank you.
Alright, more fists.
Do I want the fists to punch him? That'd be cool.
Damn it. I couldn't kill my fists and I died for it. And then I tried to teleport and it wouldn't let me teleport through it.
Oh. Okay, don't stand in the center circle. But we gotta kill the bot. Make sure you're standing in a tower.
It said to use your... Oh, so is that what we use the Omega Jammer on? Is the fists?
No. No, they said to you. Oh, maybe. No, don't do that.
I don't like those sounds. Those are bad sounds.
We got it. Alright, our limit break's full. Are we saving it for anything?
I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, are we supposed to save it for anything?
Hey, Beretta? We're gonna be okay, right?
Guys? What is going on?
We're hiding in this bubble.
Ouch.
Buddy, come here.
I feel like we should be saving, like, since we got it, should we be saving it for, like, a healing one?
Oh, there's a big rocket. Move out of the way of it.
Woo!
Another big rocket.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, banana.
I didn't make it, and I almost killed our healer. That was stupid.
Sorry, I'm trying to get him to go into the middle, but... Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, the middle thing's not really happening, is it? He doesn't seem to want to go.
Starboard wave cannon. Oh, that's the starboard larboard thing you need to know. Larboard wave cannon the other way? Oh, he's basically like moving back and forth, so you don't know. Atomic ray. Ow. Listen, my goal is just to keep him facing away from everybody else. Okay, fists.
Oh, the rocket punches. Holy crap, there's a ton of them. That's what you use these on. I was right.
Yeah. Good call, because I didn't know.
I didn't think
I was trying to
just
get mine.
forgot I had it as soon as we started.
Alright, he's gonna summon something else. What is it? It's a
another
giant
fist.
rocket punch in the middle.
I think we're okay.
Oh, larboard.
Yeah.
Larboard. I guess wrong.
This.
Fistos.
Why did I go into first person?
Back.
Somebody used the limit break? I missed it.
I think somebody used to
No,
break a while ago.
no. I was following the
That's fun.
scholar, and the scholar moved last second. I really need to adjust that. I keep forgetting about it from my UI. Because the
Hey,
name
May.
of the person literally
Maybe don't
covers
stand
this.
next to me. Thank you. I know bananas. Oh shit! That mustard gas thing always sneaks up on me. It's so much.
It's pretty hard, huh?
It takes away like 2/3 of my health as a tank. I'm dead.
You dead?
Yep.
2%. We're almost there.
There's banana. Finish it off.
Go down already. Jeez.
Oh.
So starboard, larboard is only a thing in English? That's kind of funny.
Buster Bomb is what we call a tank buster. I figured that one out. I missed my mitigation on the last one. I missed it on the first one because I wasn't expecting it to be that much, and then I was getting it okay during the actual fight. And then like the last one I thought we were close, so I wasn't paying attention.
That wasn't so bad. I only died
Alpha
like
escape
3
complete?
times. Oh, everybody's gone.
Take all those, thank you. He's definitely not dead. That was a lie.
Yeah, there's no way.
Or Alpha's gonna turn into like this like monster chocobo bird, and we're gonna have to put him down.
By the gods, you've done it! You defeated Omega! We've won! Bleep! Analysis. Subjects displayed erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance.
Okay, just because I forgot my mitigation one time.
Right, dude calls us out. Conversely, subject observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasing provincial once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree of manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Bleep, bloop.
Bloop.
I observed similar anomalies during my battle with Midgard Summer, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function. I'm a crystal person, okay? I'm with Crystal Mama.
I'm a Rogadin, I'm just like naturally just like a big guy. You know, big boned.
I'm just a little, I'm pretty big.
Also, the haircut probably helped.
Limit break not supported by data. My programming demands I assimilate this capability. Bleep. I must reassess my methods and devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol.
Okay, bud.
Combat. What in the rift? Where is he going? I have determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Oh my god, wait, there's nothing outside that rift but empty space. We'll be cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. Bleep. Ending communications. Did you just hang up on us?
You don't hang up on me. Nobody hangs up on me.
Damn, he just left us there.
Yeah, they're just
Guys?
like standing there.
We're being drawn away. Run, Rock, run!
Is Alpha just like God? You know what this is like?
Blip. Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode, commencing automated memory scan. This is
Wait.
great. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant, sir, indicates no change to existence directive. Commencing pursuit. Distance to target increasing, velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and falling. He's tired. He's been running. Signal lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to reestablish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating quadrant. Partial system failure. Homing coordinates
Is
lost.
this the story of him like chasing Midgard somewhere?
That's kind of what it seems like. Bleep. Assessment. I am evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enable. Rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Data file. Data file. Alpha, an abject failure. I erased his memory and planted a compulsion to return to me.
Alpha's not a failure, he's a homie.
%33. Passing frozen star, passing barren star, passing vortex star, passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy. No signal detected. No response to bleep. You all need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. Come on, little guy. Oh, he's cooking now. He's cooking now. Look at him go. Nyom.
That's
Target.
warp speed.
Lost. Last coordinate. Target. Planet.
Oh, is that us?
You're a little ahead, so slow your roll. Quit your spoiling.
No, I mean the disc. Is that our disc? Is that?
Are we a disc? I'm not a disc. You're a disc. Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests you follow Alpha group. Subjects perished when the rift contracted, unavoidable, but there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. Alpha's like, screw you, they were my friends! Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing. Just as I pursue my directives, so must you fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our experience. Omega's like a mystic space ball?
Oh,
You were right. He is huge.
oh, we were small? No,
Or
we
we
took
were
that
small
potion.
because of the
Remember,
card.
we had the thing that could shrink us. Yeah.
Yeah. Intrusion detected. Bleep. Got him. Didn't see this coming. Aw, thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. For real. You're done good, kid. Now, what was saying our feathered companion here was obsolete? Don't talk about my friends that way. Shrank us down and turned us invisible, all so he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or you'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we would still clinging on, even as he ran through the endless freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega? So let the experiment begin. Illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections?
You can't predict love, dude.
Can't predict love and determination, apparently. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers.
Wait, no, we can't do it now. I don't have my party yet.
No, you gotta fight that goop right now.
I could probably take it. I don't know what your plan is.
Is a person?
Who is this?
This is Omega?
He looks kind of like...
That explains the emote! Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding, insight into your psychology.
Is conflict the only way?
We'll show you how weaklings fight. We bring healers that res us when we floor tank.
He said yes.
Acknowledged.
Conflict is the only
practice
way.
Restraint. The more I learn from you, the stronger I will become. Prepare yourself. The closer the distant stars will grow.
Remember your statues?
Commencing
Omega in
final
there?
experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength.
Man, every time I scroll through the Final Fantasy chat, I keep seeing that Sid and Nero picture.
Yes, and
yeah, there he is. That's Omega.
So, I kind
Yeah,
of saw
Omega.
this coming because when I was looking up a picture for the thumbnail, there was a picture of this dude, so I figured he'd show up.
Hmm.
I am so getting knocked off the side of this map.
Is it just me here? Okay, so Banana says
So we'll only do damage
there are
to
two
one of the
bosses. Figure out which one you can do damage to and fight that one. If you do 0 damage, switch to the other. If your damage numbers. And then he says, by the way, anytime he switches from male to female, be ready for a knockback.
Yo.
Try to knock back through center of room. You want the full diameter of the circle to fall through, I guess.
But yeah, do you remember Ginger's statues? And one of them was like the girl and the boy?
Yeah.
That's this one.
Yep.
Alright.
I missed
Time
this
to
last time,
queue.
but he's got some cool cars too.
It all comes down to this.
Alright, Banana, am I main tanking again? Banana will main tank until he splits into two. And then he's gonna main tank both.
Epic music.
How does it decide which one we can damage? Does it just split the party in half?
Quick way. Interesting. Oh, Sid said that they'll be fine. He'll keep, they'll stay safe on the edge of the freaking platform. I'm like, wait a sec. I don't know if that's how that works. Omega tried to learn power of friendship.
Oh, you're gonna really fall. He's just floating up there. Menacingly.
Why?
This time though, right? It picks the 4 closest of 1 tank, 1 heal, 2 DPS. Okay, so yeah, so just kind of splits the party. Half can hurt one, half can hurt the other. I need to remember where my knockback thing is.
Man, the Omega raids are so much better than the Alexander raids.
You know what? I think the one thing Alexander raids had going for it, better music.
Maybe just more memorable music. Because, like, some of these tracks have been pretty epic.
The clown track was cool. But Omega Raid was, or the Alexander Raid had those like cool like rock tracks. Program Alpha. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't see that.
It was on me.
Ah, that's fine. Subject simulation F. Is he turning into a girl?
F for female. Expect knockback.
There it is. Somebody didn't expect the knockback.
They got knocked off.
It was one of the healers.
2 of them. Oh no.
And we lost James.
Additional weaponry.
James might fall asleep.
Synthetic blades.
No, don't bring that over here.
I didn't, and I almost died for it.
Alright, changing back to male version of Alpha.
I don't have mine. Oh, but there was no knockback on that? Okay, cool. Oh, was that one of those where you don't stack? What the frick did I die from?
Mystery.
Did I not make it out of his AoEs?
He did one that was on the outside, then one on the inside.
I moved away.
I tell you.
Some poor DPS was AFK because the queue was so long.
James never made it back.
Damn it, I used my wrong thing. Laser show was cool.
Alright. Girl.
I know, and I used my
knockback on
knockback
this.
thing. Freaking used my knockback thing. Maybe? What the? There's two of them.
Ooh, that was...
That was bad. I got knocked back the wrong direction.
Alright, I can hit this one. He's using my move!
Yep, same Giselle.
Cool.
James is making it back.
Probably just in time
Man.
to get all the loot, huh?
Dude, this raid's rough. Kicked him out of the game.
Alright, go ahead. Alright, stay in the middle. Watch out for knockback.
Haha. Oh, someone got left. Solar Ray doesn't sound good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's happening? The eyeball's opening. The eyeball's opening.
What? Oh. Hey, don't be doing that. Oh, I gotta be hitting the other one. I think I switched.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
James, now don't stand next to me. It's not worth it. Oh, I just got a meteor thrown on my head.
Everything in this.
I like
guy.
this though. This is giving me something to do as off-tank. Oh, jeez. You gonna switch again?
I'm like trying to figure it out. Ooh. We got this. We maybe don't have this. People are dying. Are they using limit breaks? Wasn't that the Bard's limit break?
I know he's using some of like some of the tank stuff. I know I saw him using the paladin move for. Just die already.
Boom! James was able to leave the game and come back and still get the win. It's not over yet. Just got an achievement called I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. We did it! We beat him!
GG's other tank.
The interdimensional drift complete. Have a good one. Is this the minion? I rolled a 6.
I got it. Whatever, you got the mount.
I didn't get the mount.
You got the mount last time.
I want the mount this time.
You know what that is? That's too damn bad. Yeah, so partway he starts banning limit breaks. The blade dances were melee limit break 2. He did the bard limit break 3 and the black mage limit break 3. The meteors, yeah, those were down to.
It's not over yet.
Omega, when will you learn, bud? He definitely chose this form on purpose to appeal to my sense of honor.
Failure. Bleep. Defeated. Bleep. I wanted to understand you, to assimilate your strength. Bleep. Just headbutts her.
Even when he's a hot chick, he's still got a bleep bloop.
Bleep. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose.
That's the point, man.
You are incomprehensible as these mortals. Bleep. But you did not fight them. How have you become like them?
Well, he wasn't a dick. He didn't try to like kill everybody. So we kind of took him in.
Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for. It is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you might have learned more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Just like Data does. Heart, you speak of something more
Is that a Star Wars metaphor?
than what beats in your... The inconsistent, immeasurable factor behind your victories made God's armor displayed it too. But such unpredictable potential was never... Whatever she said. Bleep. Projection. Had I integrated this quality, how powerful would I have become? strong enough to return? Nah. Nay, Omega, I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. It was a long and lonely path you traveled to get here. To return across the vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so.
He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
It just wants to go home.
I see. I see. Now he's Kirby the Frog. Oh, Kirby. I think I understand.
Yep, he was lonely the whole time. Why he made a giant group of friends that made them fight to each other in a giant tournament.
To the death. The rift, it's destabilizing. Got to take me for a fool. I hadn't planned past defeating Omega. How do we go home? How do we go home? Midgar-sama, what's up, my guy? Oh no, it's the other one. It's
Heisler.
what? J-Fruog Alpha! Hold on, we're coming. Wedge and Big sits with him on the back of a huge dragon. Yeah, it's the Frauenberger. Midgar-sama sent us to rescue you. Explanations can wait. Up on, quick. We're getting... That's actually kind of dope. They're like, wait, we don't have an exit strategy. Dragon. We don't, end of story.
We're not getting out. This is just a dream we're having as we're dying in the void.
How kind of him to take a break from his nap and send Sunny Boy to pick you up. So he's not dead. Yay! You can't kill the father of dragons. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I but lend my wings as a request of my father. So Midgard-sama has been watching over us? Of course he has. I would dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. No way. In the long centuries of my existence, this marketh the first occasion my father has asked of me a boon. A gift of gratitude, and mayhap...
Racefolger's got that freaking, like, lazy eye look where he's not looking in the same direction.
Douglas! "'Tis likely, little one, what is but a fleeting respite of my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime." Man, that didn't sound like a sentence. "But let not thy heart be troubled, even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of this star. He is possessed of remarkable devotion.
He's not looking in the same direction.
His mayhap... Stop!
He looks so derpy.
I was gonna say, like, his dragon head actually looks like a dragon head compared to some of the other ones. And you're over here like, he can't even look at me. He's confused by your hair.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, why does it move with such physics? Enough. I have spoken over much, but I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to Wish to... What? Dad would have been happy too. That's all he wanted to say.
Would surely wish to were he here.
Dragging out. Grrr! There's a guy named Zidane, and he invited you to do some of the Omega with him. Are you gonna tell him we're doing the Savage? Looks like there's one more boss to defeat. Alright, we're going back.
Zidane.
Zidane.
He's looking for dagger.
He's looking for dagger. Alright then. It was just a romance all along. Phew. I'm so glad we got out of here. I don't know what we would have done if Frostvelga hadn't come along. For real. Situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out here to the Yarn to see if we could lend you a hand. Chirurgen's orders be damned. That's when we saw the Aether bubbling like a hot water in a pot. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, a big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. We were like, let's go see if we can help. Then a dragon showed up, so we were just like, yeah, sure, let's go with this dude. And the rest you already know. Jesse wants to know. Why do I always have to debrief Jesse? Can somebody else?
Sid doesn't want to.
It's his employee. Quack. Oh. Quack. Hello World. You don't have to be in IT to know about Hello World.
What's Hello World?
So like one of the first messages a lot of like coders will send into stuff is Hello World. So they made like a coding kind of IT reference. I don't think they use that at the gas station though, so.
Tracking me now.
You are truly a force to be reckoned with. Oh, I thank you, Jesse. Go on. Not that I want that to happen, and besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strengths. You are a one-of-a-kind hero. So does that mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye, all of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega defeated, we averted that peculiar catastrophe before it began. Ruach struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to that point without everyone's hard work and support. Oh, quick day. Yay! Good music, swell. The Alliance is anxious to learn of Omega's fate. When every head of state is clamoring for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? Ha! How much indeed? All of it. When it comes to a threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies that the world is not coming to an end. And the best way to do that is to report every last detail. I'm surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands or something similar. Ha! I doubt anyone outside our particular circle would even believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds. And even assuming some ambitious fellow schemed to build an Omega of his own, the technology requires is far beyond our reach as that terrible weapons homestar. A distant dream. This is like when we threw the Nidhogg eyes down into the pit of nothing.
Nobody's gonna go into the void to go get the thing.
Asians can't do that, you know? Asians haven't. You remember them? They haven't even shown up for like a whole expansion.
Really don't like the void.
I don't even remember those guys. Are they even bad guys? Who knows? Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the support team as well. Ruach did all the fighting, and Alpha did all the running, but surely you have enough energy to spare. She's like, you're writing this report, damn it. I'm not writing it by myself. She's like, you never let me go out. Like, yeah, go share it with Nero. I suppose I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you all for what you've accomplished, but I'll see what I can do. I'm just glad to have everybody back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Ruach. What are your plans now, Alpha? With Omega gone, you're your own chocobo now. You can do whatever you want, anything at all. Talk about your best friend. He's looking at the ceiling. He wants to explore the world. Get those Lolafell legs moving or I'll leave without you. On my way. Turns out we are the baddies all along. I knew it. I mean, we work for Tataru. Freaking Tataru. What's up, Alpha? You gonna go on an adventure? Quay.
Okay.
Shall we go for a walk? Quay, quay. What's up, guys? Go. Where'd the little bugger go? Alpha, do you want to meet my monkey?
He's just like running around, like looking at stuff.
Yeah, he's been living in a void thing. He wants to explore the world. Quay. He's like, that's a snake lady? Crazy.
What will they think up next?
Turtle people? Quick, quick. Nero's not here. Quick. No, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation. His wounds must be troubling more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What's this? A receipt for payment. It covers the cost for the following items: additional machine parts and implements, supplemental references, publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gunhammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced convalescence. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional services rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. Got him. Find him! I want everyone searching for Nero right now! Everyone! The guy runs off.
Sid's gotta have so much money.
Yeah, he should be getting like government grants, right? Like, dude's constantly working. Whoever signed off on Nero's budget really sucks at their job. Quick. A gentle pet, my dear. Alright. Do you know where pet is?
I've been using it recently, so it's just my it's right there on your left. Where's the top? It's yellow.
Quick. Alright, he's back at the front.
Hey, I want an outfit. I want an Ironworks outfit.
Where's my outfit? I want an outfit.
Yeah.
Jesse's kind of unlikable, which is probably the only reason the Ironworks stays out of the red. It isn't good at screening for unpaid work.
Yeah, Sid doesn't seem to. What?
What are you up to? Taking in the sights, will you? And by the looks of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Great. Well, if Ruark has no problem with it, then neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? Not good enough? I'm sorry, Alpha. We're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. And I'm not too sure about sending you out there alone. Give me that motorcycle and I'll drive you. When you think about it, this world is completely new to Alpha, and all he's done so far is travel back and forth between the Reach and the On. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosities. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk. He wants to go on an adventure. Alpha's not some helpless chick, Biggs. He's stronger than you or me, and I wish I was half as brave. He should be allowed to. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea. I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a little point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of, Chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Ruark, would you mind keeping Alpha company until we get back? I promise we'll be quick. Quick! Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, but I've managed to clear away the most pressing matters. Like paying for all of Nero's bills. Now then, Alpha, I hear your heart's set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure, but you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's creation, or anything like that, are you? I would have stopped you if that was the case, but pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to go as he pleases.
I did notice that, Banana. The level 70 Tom gear is called the it's the Skaven gear, and that's Nero.
So Nero
Nero's,
makes
like,
our
last name.
gear?
The Tom gear, yeah.
I'll miss you so much. Aww. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. and make sure you greet folks with a cheerful quack. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. You should just be yourself. You hear me? Aww. What? Ah, what in the hell? It's the minion. It's the Omega minion. Oh, I forgot to shut it down. This is a model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. We built it while we were resting, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategies of something. Not much use now, I suppose. What? You want to keep it? Where? It's just a toy that'll follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. Wee. He went adventuring with his little Omega toy. That's awesome. Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Thank you, Ruach. I am off to see the world. I can't wait to see him again. I love Alpha. I like that little.
We're able to
little
find him
guy.
just wandering around, right?
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's just like around.
See if we can find him.
Something amiss. No, there's nothing in my eye. It's just some dust or something. Yeah, where's Nero? That's strange. The Echo never allowed you to understand him before. Then does it not follow to reason that to hear it now is he's got a soul? Oh my gosh, it's just too much. Okay, my bang's clipping through my mask and it's pissing me off though. For newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders.
Alpha's a real boy.
He's a real boy. He's a real chocobo.
You know what this means, right? It means there's a person to play triple triad with.
That's what that means?
Yep. move.
Damn it, Nero, why are you creeping? And so your journey begins. I almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? Man, he's a cute little guy. He's just going.
And Omega's keeping up with him.
Found a cave? Made Omega go first? He comes running back out!
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez.
He's got a little light.
That's true. We're after running through like the entirety of space. Running through Girabanya is probably not that bad.
I like how they finished it. I thought that was good. I love that they didn't like bring the Nero and Sid tension to a head. Instead, Nero's like, "I'm out." Like,
Leaves him with the bill.
right? And then it's like, what can I do next to just like bother the shit out of him? Well, that was a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys. I had a great time. Like, I know the like we died a lot today. And by we I mean me. I died a lot today.
I did actually fairly well.
You
not
died
dying
at the
hard.
beginning and then you kind of were fine. I died a lot. There was a lot of squishy stuff for me to die to. But I don't know, what'd you think? I thought the Omega raids were dope. Favorite raid series so far, which, you know, isn't hard because
Had to.
we've had to. Well, I mean, do the coils count? I know they're not in the, and I guess we never really did like Expirit. Like, I still don't understand the coils.
Yeah. I'd say. Yeah. Plus the coils had Alphinod in it. Obviously.
Immediately, like the worst set, you know. Ginger, you died more than you'd like. Yeah, same, but yeah, yeah. I died a little too much. It all started when I made fun of Nick and then teleported off the edge. But oh, you know what? Friggin' check this out. Let's see if my luck is anything. Right? Let's go to the Golden Saucer. Check it out, and then we'll end it. Have you already done your mini cacti?
Did I get? I did. So go ahead. I'm playing cards.
I'm playing cards. It's insane how quick you move on to the card playing or the crafting or the.
There was some. There were like one of the people
Idle
like
hands,
opened
you
up
know?
immediately after the quest ended.
Idle hands is the devil's work. Oh no, we are gonna see
Yeah,
what
good night.
outfit we can get. Son of a. Okay, I'll be right back.
Not gambling. You're not trying.
I got 1,080. We gotta check out the outfits with what we got. See if we screwed each other or not.
Probably.
72 is trash.
I've already got 2 out of 3, so I just need one more.
Let's go! You saw it right here. Got the mini cactpot. What a win!
Hey, I took a Xbox screenshot of my mini cactpot win today.
You were that happy.
I was gonna send it to you, but I couldn't figure out.
My
It
main
wouldn't upload in
takeaway
time.
for you is to try and read the raid mechanics. There'll be more and more that are more than just dodge orange. Yeah, I need to adjust my UI, in fact. Like, I need to figure out what that is. Oh, I gotta speak with Jesse still? I didn't even finish. I ran away. Thought it was over.
Hey, you didn't finish, man. What are you doing?
Just a quick trip to the casino was worth it. I won. They were like, well, he just defeated Omega. He's got it. Give him a winning one, okay? Like,
Draw back in.
Literally just saved us from, you know, utter destruction. Jesse, I don't really want to talk to you. Blah, blah, blah. He ran away.
Blah,
Oh,
blah,
you're gonna give me
blah,
stuff?
blah, 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 blah.
The Clockwork Alpha. Oh, so we got the Wind-Up Alpha.
Yeah, little minion alpha. Dude, just give me the last card. Just give it to me. I'm absolutely stomping on you right now.
You don't even want the card. Just give it to me.
Doesn't even card. He doesn't want the card though. That's the thing.
All right, we got to do the Savage.
I already had that one.
What do we got? Greetings, Alpha Group. Do not be alarmed. This recording is being transmitted an instant prior to my irreversible dissolution of form. I will have already ceased to exist.
I wasn't really worried.
My
Yeah, stuff.
impending defeat has initiated a pinpoint analysis of mortal customs, and numerous examples throughout history demand that victor of the contest, such as we have fought, is due some manner of reward. Though my directives make no mention of remuneration, I have calculated that the risk of neglecting long-held protocol results in a non-zero probability of bloop bleep bleep. At the time of this transmission, I lack the requisite temporal and etheric resources to produce a material prize. Instead, I will provide you with an alternative of inestimable value, your combat data. It is highly probable that you already possess the records of your battle performance. As such, I have enhanced your base encounters with supplemental data to provide a more stimulating experience. These enhanced counters will be impossible in reality, but simultaneously can be sufficient to nurture your continued evolution. Simulations, sorry. This will be my last and only message to you. Bleep. Transmission ended. Alright.
I don't have enough.
Unscheduled transmission. I have learned of your automatic memory processing and data simulation function is known as dreaming. While I was unable to assimilate your self-described strength of soul, extensive observation of mortal behavior has provided me with insight into suitable phrases for myriad solutions. Thus, in anticipation of your forthcoming sleep cycle, I bid you good night and sweet dreams. Okay. What was our face there? Alright, if you can tell me what it is quickly, I'll adjust it, because I think it's got to be the enmity list.
What are you trying to adjust?
Or the target info? Target info. Because that's where it appears, right up where the enmity list is. Unless the enmity list is what it's attacking. I'm trying to adjust because, like, basically it would have the target info's HP at the top, which is totally fine. And then it would have the name of the person that it was targeting, and that would be over the top of the spell he was casting. So I couldn't see the spell they were casting.
I have it as target bar.
It's target bar?
Yeah.
Focus target bar?
No, just target bar.
I don't see target bar. I see target info, progress bar, Target info status. Focus target bar.
It starts at the top. It's right above focus target bar.
Target info? Target progress bar.
You don't have it.
I don't have it.
Weird. Because mine says like it's got pet hotbar, right? Cross hotbar, yep. Progress bar, yep. And it says target bar.
I think I split mine into multiples so I get more information, and all I've done is make it so it information's
Get
over
less
itself.
information.
Target info progress bar. Okay, but it's not there. Okay, I'm gonna move it down and see if this helps, because for some reason.
So you're trying to figure out like the casting?
Yeah, because I need to know what spells they're casting, right?
Okay.
All right, let's check out this.
Interesting-ish.
Which one is it? The 4-0 and 4-0, huh? Domination of what? What's the Dark Knight look on?
So the
What does that
data
mean?
ones
Is that
are
like-
for the Savage.
The what ones?
Ugh. The data logs are you get from Savage.
Oh, what one am I supposed to be
Savage
looking at
rates.
then? Oh, the
The
alpha.
non-data ones. Yeah.
The alpha part. Well, looks like you just get. I mean, it's alright. Like, I don't like that it's got like a little crown. Why do we always have to have like a little crown? Why can't you commit to a friggin' hat?
Probably for the rabbit people, blind people. Can't wear actual hats.
They just got that fixed.
Well, yeah, they haven't implemented it yet. Speaking of a rabbit person, get him!
Yeah, this freaking helmet. Yeah, I think the Sigma Scape and the Delta Scape gear was actually kind of better.
Yeah, it was. Again, like you said, I think this is gonna go a lot better with my if I make a cat.
Yeah, we just need to we need to go through our transformation. Yeah.
For some reason, the armor with the actual holes in it, where my thighs should be.
All right, you guys ready to do the Savage? James, are you down for the Savage? Savage.
You know what you're doing?
I gotta unsync it. And then that'll be it for the day.
Oh, I gotta get my my minion that you didn't get out. You just like rub it in your face. This is Omega.
Nobody cares.
You know, he kind of reminds me of like the ball robot from the Incredibles, Mr. Incredible fights.
He does. It's the last Savage.
Yeah. We're just running it to see if somebody gets a minion. Amount. I think the last Savage has a minion and a mount. Oh, look, it's just like a little fly through.
I'm probably gonna die because I chose Reaper, but whatever. We'll see how fast Have a Banana and Ginger can kill it.
No. Yeah,
It's
Mega
gonna
Minion's
have-
also gonna drop in this.
It's gotta have something harder, right? Because each one's had a harder and harder mechanic. The OMG will also drop. You're less
Let's see how Mega
confident on
Minion-
this one? Have a Banana's not confident? You have PTSD from Hello World?
Alright guys, I'll main tank.
You got this. Go get him.
Yeah.
Is your tank stance on?
He already doesn't care.
Is your tank stance on?
It is. Here's the thing, if he splits in half, right, only half of the attack. Ow. Ow.
I was greedy. I was like, he's almost dead. Surely we can get him.
He
All
turned
right,
around and
there's
just
Shredded Spell. See, because Have a Banana's name's up there, so let's see.
You guys have got this.
You died too.
Right after I was laughing at you.
Yep, instant karma.
Actually. He just turned out, he's like, and paint splatter. Yeah, their one hope is just to knock you off the edge. That's crazy. Why does Have a Banana have? It's probably just gear, huh?
See, now I can see that bar. Why was it like up there? Because I had it underneath. I'm trying to move it back up. Because it should fit in a slot right there. So I don't understand why it was
Yes,
like,
I have
up.
it right above the health bar.
Well, see,
Casting
I had it.
fundamentals.
If you looked at my screen before for the UI, in fact, just do this right now.
Oh no.
Oh, it's over? I was going to adjust my HUD and it's already over?
Wait, they lost.
Oh.
Okay. So do we wanna? I can main tank again.
Okay, this time we dodge, we live longer. You first.
We should
Ginger
bring
needs to be a
res.
tank. All right.
Okay, we could.
Let's leave. Let's leave.
I can play Sage.
I don't think my white
And
mage
just
gear
hope-
level is high enough. So I can't bring res.
What level's your white mage gear?
He's only 324.
Aha! That's nothing compared to my 325 Sage gear.
It requires.
It's unsync, so I should have a. No, I think it's been
He
over
still
this.
cares about gear. I'll play my tank. Nope. I told you. Can only play one thing.
Okay, well I'll play. I guess I'll play Paladin. I'll try to live, and I have healing, so I can try to heal.
Okay, so if I put it here, that should work, right? All right.
Remember that we need to keep the two apart.
Looks like we're bringing a summoner. Your DPS is your best shot at surviving.
Is that your only level 100?
All right, Nick, you gotta do the provoking. I just gotta look
It
pretty.
does not care.
Your tank stance on?
It wasn't temporarily.
See, suppression. Now it's there. That's so much better. I don't know why it was like. Can you tell where that's going?
Is that different? Ow.
You'll live better if it's not with me. All right, go hit that one, Nick. Keep him away. No, we forgot. We forgot. Dang it. That's why they were jumping. They were like, "Don't stand there, idiots." I forgot Summoner has a res. That's hilarious. Huge banana. Buddy, you're almost dead again. Friggin' heal or something.
I don't have any mana.
I have a feeling it's gonna be over here pretty quick.
Okay, so maybe not doable.
They were apart. They were. Not without
Alright.
one of us being like an actual useful healer. Is your sage isn't high enough level? You have enough tomes to buy the gear, right?
No, I've been spending them on my sage gear.
But you just need like the extras for the sage.
Who's that stupid Ifrit?
Dude, I didn't even see the targeting and he just like murked me. That was...
Okay, so we want to stand in the middle. Go stand by James. Hey, James. Okay, she's gonna... Oh, I made it.
I tried to stand in the middle and I did not stand in the middle. Don't worry about me, Banana. You should kill him. Or worry about me. I appreciate it. Just to be slaughtered. I don't think I'm doing any damage.
I'm just trying to hold this one down.
Don't let him stay.
Ah, god damn it.
Frickin' A. I don't know if we can do it. Because honestly, I don't feel like our stuff's doing anything.
Was that close? Do you guys feel like that was close?
We need to push him before the charge. The tethers are keeping
Tethers are keeping our damage.
to like 1%. Is there something that we can do? Because obviously I don't think Nick and I could really do much. Is this one we're going to have to come back and revisit? I know, and neither my tank or res are high enough level, so.
Might be up with another 100 or two.
Alright, I say...
We can wait for a Saturday when we
Log
get
out.
more people.
Yeah, let's see. We can tag it on to the end of Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday is when we do those optional dungeons that we found. There was like 2 optional dungeons. We can try and run this. I will try and get my gear up for my white mage and my tank so that they're high enough gear level to...
Yeah, stop playing TPS. Play something useful.
So, I think we'll do that. We'll be back, Omega. Guy's a douche.
And girl. Guy and girl.
Okay. Because I would need domination of magic. I have some... I just don't... I'd still be too squishy, I feel like. Okay, I don't need the earrings. Those are the one things to not buy, right? Choker of healing. Bracelet of healing.
You know what's crazy? We've almost caught up to our earring level. We've had these since, you know, like level 1 or whatever. But
Well, that was easy.
they're 430. So we're almost there.
I should have done the tank. All right. We'll plan on it on Saturday. I'll make sure I'll get my tank up. I'll do some training with it. Level him up a little bit, beef him a little bit so that we can survive. And then Snicker can get his Sage up so that way we have options. We both have a healer, we both have a tank. And then maybe we'll have more people because we are planning on going a little bit earlier on Saturday.
6 a.m. Pacific.
No. What time? That is true though. What time do you need to be done by?
7 a.m. Pacific. Excuse me? You're just like... Just like cast something at me, then he left.
Better run.
Yeah, scare him away. I need to be done by... I don't know, like 12:45.
Okay, so
I have to
we
leave
really
by 1:45.
so 12:45, 1:15. That's man. So we've got to start at like 10 my time. So 9
Yeah.
your time. So 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Unless I sleep in, which usually I don't anymore. I don't know why I say that. I keep waking up at 7 anyway. But oh, did you see that Omega like flew in a circle? That was cool. Cool. We'll plan on doing it then, guys. So we'll see you then for the Savage. Friday, I am planning on doing a longer episode of Final Fantasy IX. So that is the plan for Friday. I should do that in the morning, get it out by the afternoon for America. And Saturday we'll stream, and yeah. And then the next weekend, I will actually be out of town, so you might get that solo crafting experience stream with Snicker. Should be exciting.
I'm trying to think if I actually need any...
You're going to have to stream both streams that week. I'll be gone the 9th, and I'll be gone the 12th.
Wait, but I want to try something quick with minions, X-Death, and the...
Hmm?
Do you need somebody to pull out X-Death?
Is the turtle trying to fight him? Get out of the way, Nick.
I'm just sitting
Get
here.
out of the way. You're standing on top of X-Death. Stand close enough to the turtle, though.
I'm gonna reach through this phone.
Yeah, I bet, yeah. It was attacking it at first. The turtle didn't like him. Look,
It's not doing it on my screen.
they're fighting each other. The turtle left. Why does the turtle fight X-Death? Like, what is that? That's funny.
There's some sort of lore?
Maybe. But, alright guys. Final Fantasy V reference. X-Death hates the turtle. That's funny.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Omega. I'd say Omega's my favorite raid series now. I'm excited to see what's next. I'm excited to get pushed a little, if that makes sense. Because I feel like so far the game we've been able to ignore a lot of mechanics and still succeed. And like, sure, you guys drag us through the Savage, but I feel like just in other stuff too. Like when we're running dungeons, when we're running... So, I think it'll be interesting to actually start hitting some mechanics that like push us as gamers and make us
I
figure
don't
some
ignore
things
the
out.
mechanics.
You don't want to be pushed, Mr. Paladin?
I said I don't ignore the mechanics. I actually have my thing set up so I
We've
can
been
read
looking
what
them
the
up, right?
boss is doing.
Okay, but the mechanics haven't been hard enough that like
They haven't. It hasn't warranted.
the
like,
worst ones
a
have
lot
been
of-
like the savage ones, right? Like I feel like the other ones we could, look them up, figure them out. Even if we
Okay, it
didn't
also took
have
us like an
escorts.
entire year to figure out what the hell the dog was doing. In
The three-headed
the
dog?
World of Darkness raid.
Okay, that World of Darkness raid doesn't count. That thing doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. I still don't like it.
Like we didn't get into the stomach until very recently.
It's gonna punish people for not paying attention. We'll find out. But all
I
right,
mean, we saw a bunch of people that weren't us either dying.
yeah, we weren't alone.
Like all the DPSs that died.
Leave me
today.
alone. I feel targeted.
My favorite comment of the day was somebody posted DPS slumber party
Yeah, slumber
when all the
party.
DPSs.
Yep.
Not you, James. You're cool.
He was part of the slumber party. It was me, him, and the
I
other
know.
DPS. But okay, cool. And then Saturday we'll figure out. I guess yeah, because you're gonna have a week of crafting, and then Sticker and I will come back, and then 2 weeks, and then another big trip because it's summertime. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for helping us with all this stuff. We will see you guys on Saturday. Become the Slayer of Omega. Believe it.